The river doesn't stop, even when you do. It keeps moving, carrying everything forward. Tides pull against it, quiet obstacles you don't always see, but always feel. I stood there watching the water and realized every fault I ever made led me somewhere. Sometimes with the current, sometimes against it. Today I'm in Ilford painting my first festival of the summer. Well, and the summer is about to be gone. So I've been contacted by Wood Street Walls and invited to take part. There are 6 artists painting here on the boards, and there's some other artists scattered around the town. I believe there's some walls as well. I think this is the first edition. Very conveniently, I forgot my tripod head, so it will be handheld. As you can see, this is very convenient, but I'll make it work somehow. Okay, I've made it work. I'm kind of out of it because I haven't been vlogging that much this year. I've been recording, I've been making content, but not long form vlogs from mural painting. Anyway, let's moosh the canvas of the day. Oh look, found it. Well, I haven't forgotten it. Plan for today is not to stress. I planned something really simple, easy, effective. So the organization is great so far. Thank you, Wood Street Walls. Got my first coffee of the day. What I'm thinking today is to collect emails, and this is what I came up with. So I printed these QR codes. Well, if you're watching this video, I do hope that you are subscribed to my weekly newsletter. Let me put them up. Oh, actually it works. Landing page. Good. So I'm on the Doodle grid. Even though I'm chilling, I've already spent some time just making it right, you know, in chalk. But then there is a groundbreaking change in the street art community and graffiti community world. And recently I've been thinking about jumping into VR, sketching, augmented realities. And here, conveniently, Doodle is using MetaQuest headset to sketch up his work. And he arrived 2 hours later than myself, and now we are exactly in the same space. I'm stressing about my sketch and he's just going for it. I started telling stories on walls because I needed proof that my hands were real, that the faults existed, that the work mattered. It was never about scale, it was about my truth. Over time, those skills grew, not louder, just wider. I learned how to think beyond a single surface, how to plan before the first mark, how to build systems that hold ideas steady long after I step away. I found myself telling stories for others, helping shape moments I would never sign, designing spaces where voices could arrive fully formed, confident and heard. In the last 12 months, I built something bigger than myself, not a mural, a framework, a place for stories to pass through. And standing inside it, surrounded by precision, silence and control, I understood something clearly. This was growth, real growth. But it wasn't where I was meant to stay. At some point, protection becomes a frame. Okay, let me stress about my sketch. Okay, the sketch is down. Yeah, it's alright. It took me longer than expected and I made it as simple. But what slowed me down is actually the curve, obviously. So it needs to be pixel perfect. I have 3 hours. I thought I would have like 4 or 5 to kind of interact with the crowd, but there's no crowd. Well, there is a crowd, but they're interested. The audience is more interested in the wrestling. Okay, I'm speed painting, but actually I'm feeling it. I'm not halfway through yet, but I'm kind of got into the groove of things and I'm noticing people scanning the barcode. One person scanned the barcode. So yeah, it's a success. Otherwise, I have an hour and 15 minutes left. I tried to push it till 6, but they asked us to stop at 5. Right, so actually the festival is finishing now, but I've managed to blag my way to let me finish the origami figure till 6 p.m.
Siedzę na fotelu wiele lat temu.
Before I fold, I take stock, not of plans, of what's already here. Preparation doesn't always look creative. Sometimes it just looks honest. This is where the noise drops away. No audience. No outcome. Just pure attention. Folding slows everything down. It asks you to be precise. Before you are even expressive. Every decision here is small, but it counts. Balance. Distance. How much space to leave. Nothing is trapped. It's held. I light it with the colors I already have, not because it's ideal, because this is the moment I'm in. Ah shit, I don't have it. Now I need to clear the space because I'm getting all that reflection. Waiting for better conditions would mean not doing the work at all. Once the light is set, I stop adjusting. At some point, you have to trust the preparation and let the image exist. Yes. All is going very well, apart from the fact that I forgot my tiny pink to do the writing, because it's such a vital element of the whole piece. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow with that. Right, I achieved what I wanted for the day. Now I can chill, don't stress about it. Tomorrow, bottom, the glass, background. Yeah, it's good. Home time. This is the most important post-it note today.
The work kept coming. Bigger rooms, bigger crews, more responsibility. Every decision carried weight now. Time, money, people. I learned how to direct without raising my voice, how to stay calm when everything moved fast, how to hold the vision steady while others build around it. From the outside, it looked like momentum, and it was real growth, earned. But inside, something narrowed. The space for painting grew smaller, not abruptly, just gradually, quietly. I wasn't stuck. I was capable, trusted, needed, and somehow that made it harder to step away.
Does make sense? But that could be the beginning.
When everything else went quiet, I could feel it clearly. The pause, the pressure, the sense of being held in place just long enough to change. I didn't have answers there, only the awareness that something was forming beneath the surface. Standing in the middle of it all, I realized this wasn't a mistake. It was a tide, not to replace who I am, but to prepare me for what comes next.
Day 2 here at Ilford in Colour Festival. Sunday. I've had a bit of rest. I looked at the reference this morning to see what to fix. And as predicted, this bottom stand is really messed up, so I need to fix it. And a bit of curvature on the glass here. But yeah, good. I feel like I have enough time to enjoy the atmosphere and to paint.
Wonky curves. If only I had VR, this could have been perfect.
Right, so I fixed all the curves and rectified all the mistakes. Many people now can tell it's a butterfly or a moth for that matter, right? However, with the sphere is that, it's a Christmas bauble. Well, yeah, I didn't think of that. It's end of the summer, has nothing to do with Christmassy theme. I just wanted to paint a butterfly behind a globe glass of sorts. Just wanted to paint reflection. Yes, it has taken me over 6 months from painting to editing of this video over my Christmas break. I think it was meant to be. Christmassy. I forgot it was here. That's what happens when you start rushing. But there's no need to rush at the time being, because I'm well in time. Look at that, really satisfied. This is the standard. This is a new standard. I'm actually impressed with myself. I think I've cracked it. But it's probably because I'm quite warmed up for the last 3 days in paint. Different video, different mural. I've been painting glass, so I'm kind of warmed up. Okay, I've cleaned it. I'm almost ready to paint the reflection in the surfaces of the glass bulb, but I've noticed that I really made a mistake over here. Even though I've already fixed these curves in the morning, I still haven't quite got it. Yeah, 2 hours to go. I don't want to do it, but I know it will be bothering me. It looks off, right? So I'm going to fix it now. Right, it was worth the risk. It's not perfect, but it's definitely much better than it was. It's not up. Let's bring it home. It's all cleaned, I'm done, it's perfect, I'm really excited, it looks banging, now just the background drop shadow tag and I'm done. Half an hour left of the festival.
A butterfly doesn't rush its transformation. It stays hidden long enough to survive becoming something else. There's a moment before anything breaks free, where everything feels frozen, unstable, quiet. That's not failure. That's not delay. That's the pause where strength gathers before it moves again.
Right, origami butterfly is finished, and this is not a Christmas piece. This is not a Christmas piece. I don't know why people are thinking that baubles are only for Christmas. Listen, this is not a Christmas bauble. This is a Christmas bauble. And the reason I've chosen butterflies at festivals like that, where you have loads of passerbys, you need to be simple. Some details to locate this piece and the festival whereabouts is IG1, IG3. This is the London postcode for the area Ilford. And also I think it helps that for the last 3 days prior, I've been painting in Penge on glass. No, come back. I've been painting glass in Penge. Painting curves more than painting organic creases are very challenging. Such a long, flat, curved surface. Well, not flat, but no textures. It was worth fixing it because it looks alright.
Well, that's not good enough, not nearly good enough.
Those reflections really look juicy. This must be my favorite detail of the piece. And someone actually commented the top of this bauble, of this glass dome, resembles something. Someone. What could it be? But seriously, this is my favorite detail of the piece. And what is your favorite detail of the piece? Do you remember these? This is a good point for you to make sure you sign up to the newsletter. Sign up. Right, my first and last summer festival of the year. Ilford in colour, thank you for having me here.
I came back to the river. Same water, same movement. But I'm not standing here the same way. Some things we protect. Because they are fragile. Others because we are afraid of what happens once they are released. So I'll leave you with this. What are you protecting instead of releasing?